Let's talk about how to go about getting the right kind of mortgage in retirement for a home you want to buy in Hawaii. So you got Hawaii on your list of places you want to retire. Is Hawaii right for you? Well, if you're going to need a mortgage to buy a home in Hawaii in retirement, you want to pay attention to the things I've got to share in this video. Like with other things in retirement, planning is a must. And I've got 4 things for you to consider for getting that mortgage the right way in Hawaii in retirement. Let's do this. Aloha, I'm Peter Kay, and I've been living in Hawaii since the 80s. I am living the dream, and I connect with other people that want to live in Hawaii as well. So if that's you, this is your channel. Get subscribed, get the notifications for the new videos we turn out about every other week. So this video is part of a longer playlist I have about a lot of different aspects, like that beautiful view over there. I love that beach. Yeah, so I've got a playlist for you to watch all about retiring in Hawaii, all the different things you want to think about, family planning, the house, the right district, all that kind of stuff. Check that out. I have a link in the description and it'll come at the end of this video. Okay, so what should you know about retirement planning in Hawaii that involves a mortgage? I'm not a professional mortgage broker. This is not professional advice. This is just based on me and discussion with friends and professionals about things you should consider. So, of course, consult a professional, all that good stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, number 1, start planning for that mortgage as early as you can in the process. Personally, I'm a big fan of the debt-free life, okay? So if you can buy a home in Hawaii, debt-free, do it. But you're gonna get a mortgage, you gotta think about it. And qualifying for a mortgage in a retirement situation with retirement income is gonna require some additional planning, because it's not like when you had a job and you showed your last 2 years of your tax returns with your income and that gave you your qualifier. Doesn't work that way in retirement, not exactly.
When you go from being a worker to retire, your income changes, and there's a lot of different variations on what that means, where your retirement income comes from, or if you're living off of savings or different investments. And so it can significantly change your ability to qualify for a mortgage.
And that's why you got to start early. Okay, number 2, if you can, keep working, keep that job until you get the new mortgage in retirement in Hawaii. If you've got a job and you could work remotely, especially these days, keep that job until you get the mortgage. If you still have a job and you can work remotely, you may want to consider
to keep working, close on the home, and then once you close on the home, then you can retire. Because after you're closed, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you pay your mortgage, the bank doesn't care.
I'm assuming you've already planned out your retirement sufficiently so that after you get the mortgage, you can leave that job and still keep making those mortgage payments. What you want to avoid is retiring first and then applying for a loan without having it planned out, because
now they're going to look at your current income, and if they don't look at it or treat it the same way as work income, it could totally blow up your qualification for a mortgage.
Now look, if you're a remote worker, this could work out perfectly. Tom, who's a member of our Islander Ohana, had one of these aha moments when we were talking about this topic.
So I guess I'm taking my company's offer to keep working as a virtual employee in Hawaii until I get the mortgage. Exactly, Tom. Keep the job, keep the job, keep the income, get the mortgage, and then you could quit and do whatever you want to do.
What he's going to do, presumably, he's going to move to Hawaii, buy the house, qualify on the income he's got right now with where he's working. Then he could quit his job kind of whenever he feels like it. And assuming he can continue making the mortgage payments, he's in great shape. He got it. Can't beat that. Hey, are you on my newsletter? I sent out a free weekly newsletter that invites you to the live show that we had, for example, where we talked about this topic. Send you new videos, new notifications, stories about living in Hawaii. You want to get subscribed to that. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. Point number 3, what about getting the mortgage if you've already retired and you're no longer working? How does that work? For the purposes of qualifying for a mortgage, it's not about how much money you have in the bank or what your total net worth is. It's about what your income is. So let's say, for example, you got $5 million in the bank and you have 0 income and you want to apply for a loan. Well, guess what?
So you don't qualify for a mortgage, right? Because you need to have income. They don't really care about how much money you have on hand.
So let's stick with our hypothetical and start with that $5 million. What you could start doing is start making
regular, consistent draws over a period of time so that you can show it as basically regular income, even though it's coming out of the portfolio account.
Because you have to show
some kind of stream of income.
Now, you can also do an asset-based loan. That's not based on income.
Where if you can show the portfolio of assets, you can actually get a loan on that through a very few lenders, and the interest rate is higher. And I know the lenders to be able to put you in touch with for that.
Finally, number 4, you really got to plan, like any good plan, with the end in mind. Should you keep working or not? If you're not working, are you making regular withdrawals? Or do you go for the exotic asset-based loan? So start with the end in mind. Once you have an idea of what you'll be buying and have an idea of how much you're going to need to qualify, you can start the conversation early. Now, if you want, I can put you in touch with the guys you saw in the video, Dylan and Scott. They're super qualified. I've known them well. But regardless, quick summary. Start with the end in mind. Talk to professionals as early as you can in the process. Adjust your retirement income so that you'll qualify for the mortgage that you need. And then you too can live the dream in Hawaii, in retirement. All right, got a question for me? In the description, I've got a link to a form. Click on that, fill it out, ask your question. Make sure you give me your name and where you're from so I can give you credit if I take the question to a video. I'm Peter Kay, and I am living the dream in the most beautiful place on earth. And so can you. Aloha.